Let's go to some news flow. Amazon's got an AI shopping product. You know, I thought that was kind of the gist of online shopping already. Caroline, they put stuff in front of us that they know we want.
And they're going to continue doing that with this new feature. So they're already utilizing AI to really try to aggregate the products that they think that we want to buy to get us to spend more, of course. And now they're pushing deeper into Gen AI and launching this new feature called Interests that's been rolled out to, so far, a small group of U.S. customers. Amazon said you can create personalized shopping prompts tailored to your interests, price limits, and preferences. They don't have to be mainstream interests either. They can be niche. So apparently what you do is you type and describe what you're looking for. You can use everyday language, and then these large language models will translate those questions or queries, or translate those into questions and queries. So Amazon gave examples like brewing tools and gadgets for coffee lovers and the latest pickleball gear and accessories. So not necessarily niche in terms of their examples, but once you do that, Interests will continuously scan Amazon's store and notify you about available and relevant products, some restocks, deals that align with those interests. So I will say I did check. I'm not one of those beta users for Interests, but they're already doing a good job of getting me to spend money by their pick up where you left off category. Kind of aggregates, what you were looking at, just to remind you, oh wait, you didn't buy this, spend money here. But in terms of, just a deeper push into Gen AI, so not a huge surprise there, but should be interesting to see how that plays out. There's also a report from CNBC that Amazon's actually testing a chatbot called Health AI on the company's website and their mobile app that will provide users with medical guidance and some care tips. They can't actually provide specific personalized medical advice according to this CNBC report, but they're going to give responses that have this clinically verified badge that means that it was reviewed by U.S.-based licensed clinicians, and that it also will steer the users to Amazon's online pharmacy and also their One Medical primary care provider company that they acquired in 2022. Not to be confused with Amazon One, which is the Palm device technology that, interestingly enough, I just got an email today from my doctor's office saying to sign up for that before my next appointment. So, Amazon really cornering where I, shop from home, the grocery stores with Whole Foods, and now going to be the Palm, tech reader for where I go to the doctor. So Amazon really capitalizing on everything here, but
convenient,
nothing that's actually
and scary, equal parts.
I shop a lot at Whole Foods. There's one right next door to the New York Stock Exchange, and it's so easy to you don't have to bring anything. You just tap your palm and pay.
That's wild. So you do that? I haven't done that.
Oh, I do it all the time. You do the palm? All the time.
I'm scared to do that. I don't know if I want Amazon to have my palm, my fingerprints. Cops don't even have my fingerprints.
Amazon already knows everything about me. But yeah, I think it was, I never did the 23andMe because of the DNA thing. Right. But now Amazon has access to, not only that, my doctor's office had me, had Amazon taking pictures of my palm this morning to try to sign up for this. It's all out there,
well,
I guess, at this
point. Well, at least if you buy gloves from Amazon, they'll fit.
Yeah, true. And just wanted to note, nothing that's boosting Amazon shares today. You were talking about the overall pressure on big tech. Amazon shares down about 1.5% right now. Still up about 3.5% this week. Lower year to date, but nothing that's giving a boost to shares today.
I do think it's an interesting story because there's this question of where the AI stuff is really going to show up on the consumer every day. Obviously I use the ChatGPT stuff, and I think a lot of people do some do it every day for their job, some kind of sparingly. But in terms of some of these big companies that have made investments in the Mag 7 category, words that show up every day, then this has the potential to add something onto their already search algos and stuff like that. I think the health assistants as well. So, all right, especially because in our conversation about where people are shopping, it's more and more Walmart, Amazon. So I guess they got to do everything to get a leg up. So I appreciate the story.
And there was that Bernstein analyst yesterday, not sure if you covered it, I was off, but that basically reiterated an overweight rating on Amazon as well as Costco and Walmart, and basically said those retailers will do the best in any sort of economic downturn due to the fact that they have a defensive category mix, they have the membership lock-in, so there's reasons for bullishness among Wall Street community because of those reasons as well.
Thanks, Caroline. Appreciate that. a good look at this story for Amazon this morning. Let's trade it. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Amazon down 1.5%. Rough start today for big tech, Scott, but it seems like they've got some ideas on how to use AI to boost your experience.
Now, maybe I am very old school here, but I thought that I was getting suggestions from them about things that I had looked at in the past and things that I'm interested in. So, I'm not sure where this takes everybody. I guess, the street likes this a lot, but yeah, it's a tough morning, but I think that this is only just positive news for Amazon, actually. I'm cautiously optimistic here. I'm cautiously bullish. And the reason I say cautiously is two reasons. A, stock has already rallied really nicely, about 7-8% off of those lows that we saw last week. Secondly, we see the constant news flow, the fluid news flow, and just something like today, what we've seen causing tech to pull back a little bit. So I think if we get through the noise of everything, Amazon is a must own. Just like Caroline was just talking about that Bernstein analyst that said Costco, Walmart, Amazon. I fully agree with that. So I have a very moderately bullish position here that is pretty low risk. I'm buying the April 25th. So I'm going out a month, which is right ahead of earnings. I'm buying the 215 strike call, but I'm selling next week's 215 strike call to kind of finance the purchase there and lower my cost basis. So I can do that for around $2. This gives me flexibility if I want to roll the short position, maybe collect some more premium. I am looking for Amazon, though, to rally, to kind of grind higher into earnings, which is just a little over a month away.
Okay. So get the call calendar through April. How deep into April are you going there?
I'm going April 25th.
Okay.
So that is, I believe earnings are the 29th or right around there. So this is an expiration before that. And, listen, I think if the market news flow calms down, much like we've seen over the last, 4 or 5 trading days going up to today, right? I mean, the market movement is right in sync with the news flows. So if we get that to calm down a little bit and we can get back to some technicals and fundamentals here, I like a moderately bullish upside play here.
All right. There's a sweet spot for the trade too. And you're not asking for a ton from Amazon, but you are looking for it to rally, obviously. But considering we came off from 240, even just kind of the midpoint of the sell-off from 240, down to 190 gets you to 220. Yep. So, if you just kind of reset at least for a bounce, you don't have to look for all-time highs for this to be a winning trade.
Absolutely. And the reason I also like the buying time and the calendar part of this here is option volatility, the implied volatility has come down just enormously from where we were a week or 2 weeks ago. So option volatility is actually pretty cheap in Amazon right now.
Okay. Appreciate the trade. Bullish call calendar and Amazon, $202 right now, down on the session. Might have to wait for it to start paying because we are hitting lows of the session here. Thanks, Scott.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Oliver.
CEO of Prosper Trading Academy.